One of the most difficult things to do in apostolic ministry is to bring folk together. That is, Apostle Randolph, one of the most difficult things to do in apostolic ministry is to bring people together, is to bring unity to the body. It's hard. An apostle called me one time and asked me, he said, do you think we'll see in our lifetime the body unified? I said, I hope so. And you show me any man of God, any real apostle, and I'll show you one who is hard on unity, hard on folk working together. Because it's probably the single most difficult thing to do is to get folk on the same page. Paul said something, go quickly with me. I'm gonna hurry now. I'm cracking the Bible. Of course, we don't crack it now, we just pull it up. Hebrews 10:25. Paul said, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching. He said, I don't want you to forsake the assembling of yourselves together, ourselves together. We have to assemble, and we have to be assembled. The word assembling there comes from the word in the original text that means a complete collection. That sometimes all of us are not together. The collection of us is incomplete. A complete collection. Lord have mercy. That is amazing to me. My mind goes back to when I was a boy. I've told this testimony before. My mother bought me a bike. After a long time struggling with her to buy me a bicycle, she bought me a bike for Christmas. And me and my brother were so happy. Christmas morning, I thought it was going to be a bike. You know, it was a bike, but I thought it was going to be put together. It was in a box. The bike was in a box. Are y'all listening to me? And Apostle, my brother and I opened that box and dumped all those pieces. I mean, I got discouraged when I saw it. I got despondent when I saw all of those pieces laying on the floor. I was like, what am I going to do with this? I can't ride this. Ain't nothing I can do with this. My brother said we can put it together. Christmas morning, we started putting that thing together. We made one mistake, though. People don't forget that the directions are there for a reason. We did all right until we got to the pedals. And when we put the pedals on, the pedals go counterclockwise to go in, to tighten. And we kept doing it the other way. We got it in, but we stripped all of the threads. And as soon as I got on that bike to ride it and put my weight on that pedal, it broke. And from that moment on, I had a handicapped bike because we never could get the little piece out of the sprocket. And I would be trying to ride with my friends. And I couldn't keep up because I only had one pedal. And then you got to take the top of your foot and stick, get it up under there, pull it up. Then put, and that's how I was riding. It was pitiful. I was never able to ride that bike or use that bike for what it was designed for, because one piece, Apostle, was out of place. One piece was broken. One piece was missing. One piece was not assembled. Are y'all listening to me? Sometimes we don't realize how difficult it is just to assemble us. Just to get us all together at the same time, in the same place. But then I like what he says, forsaking not the assembling of ourselves together. And he said something key. He says, as the manner of some is. He says, some folk, this is their way of doing things to not assemble. It's there, when something is your manner, it's your way of doing things. It's how you do it. It's your mode of action. You know? And that's their modus operandi. That's how they do it. They will never come together. They have a mannerism to be disassembled. They have a mannerism to disassemble. They have a mannerism to make certain that the collection is never complete. Well, I wonder whose manner that was from the beginning. Because God had a complete collection. He had a full assembly in heaven. And it was somebody's mannerism. I just wonder who that was, whose mannerism it was, whose way of doing things it was to disassemble heaven, to break up heaven. People who break up churches are inspired by the devil. I don't care what title they got. Apostles don't break up churches. They build churches. Building is in our DNA. That's what Paul said, according to the grace of God, which is given to me as a wise master builder. That word master builder, that is the word architecton. He got the blueprint. And he said, I have laid the foundation and another builder thereon. And so, but you got some people who don't know how to leave the building intact. Hello in here.